Before I begin this video, I just want to quickly mention that on the Friday of the 7th of April at around 9 to 10 PM BST, I will be hosting an Arcane Odyssey event in which I will be giving away a Poison Tooth Dagger, Pulsar Scrolls, Arcanium Rams and more. Be sure to join the Discord in the description for more information. Hello everyone, this is Aimsell and welcome back to another Arcane Odyssey video, and today I'm going to be showcasing the rare weapon called the Vindicator and using it to see if it's actually viable in combat. So to start off with, let's see what the weapon description has to say. It says, an exquisite great hammer made of white metal embedded with a bright sapphire gemstone. Legends say that it once belonged to a powerful member of the Grand Navy who mysteriously disappeared without a trace. It can be enchanted by an alchemist in order to increase its stats. So, if I'm completely honest here, unlike the Triasta of Bronze, this description doesn't really have much to say other than some lore behind the weapon and its appearance. However, in a future update that is planned, VTEX is going to add the ability to use gemstones to increase the stats of certain things, so maybe this has some correlation with that. But aside from that, I'll leave all the mysteries of the lore behind this weapon to your imagination. So the weapon itself technically has two skills, however we can only use one of them, and that's because the second skill has a weapon level requirement of 270. And you might be wondering why, because that isn't possible to achieve currently, and yes, that is true for us mere mortals. However, VTEX and some of his team can probably use this skill because those guys aren't bound by rules, and the skill itself is already in the game and can be used, and has functionality since it doesn't say it doesn't here, as opposed to the other skills. So we really only have one usable skill to talk about here, and it's called the Crushing Judgment, and it says here that you leap at the target and crush the weight of the hammer down on them, slamming them forcefully on the ground. Now this does sound like a grab skill, but it actually isn't, and I haven't tested this out in PvP against other players, so the part where it says slamming them forcefully to the ground could be a stun or something, which if it is, would be quite overpowered, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know because I haven't fought any players with this weapon yet. Before we test out the skill, I just want to talk about the M1s, because as far as that's concerned, it's actually pretty good. It has good knockback, and it's fast with decent damage, and has terrain destruction. So if you're looking to troll some friends with this, then it's perfect for that at least. Alright, so Crushing Judgment, in my opinion, is an alright skill, however it lacks damage, and as you can see in the clips here, its damage is kind of mediocre, and does quite a bit less than my other weapons like the Triasta and Commodore Kai's Saber. However, its AoE is absolutely massive, and the leap itself takes you very far. So I can sort of see the use of this skill in PvE against many different opponents, and maybe in PvP, if I'm correct in saying that it stuns players and using it from ability since you leap very far using the skill. For now, this weapon probably isn't going to be used by very many simply because it lacks functionality, and against other players it probably won't perform as well as other weapons currently. However, this weapon will definitely be a good investment and something to keep because in the future, as you saw earlier, a lot of skills will be added, increasing its versatility and strength. The Vindicator is a decent weapon with alright stats, however its lack of usable skills and lessened damage makes it more of a vanity weapon more than anything else in my opinion. In future videos I will try to use this in PvP for fun to see if it is actually usable in combat, however I'm not gonna lie, you probably have better options already sitting in your inventory. So that's gonna be it for this showcase, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, or whatever floats your boat, and yeah, I'll see you all later.